Hi, I'm Gary Bembridge. I'm currently on board Emerald Waterways Emerald Dawn, heading down the Danube on a European river cruise. And in this video, I thought I would share with you why Emerald Waterways might be the right cruise line if you're considering doing a river cruise, and also give you other reasons why it's not, to help you make up your mind. So there's 5 good reasons why it could be, there's 4 reasons why it may not be, and hopefully that's going to help you make up your mind if Emerald's the right cruise line to do a European river cruise with. One of the big challenges with river cruising is many of the things that river cruise lines do are very similar. So the ships are constrained by their size in terms of length, in terms of width, in terms of height, in terms of moving along the river. Also, they tend to offer very similar programs. So for example, they tend to be all-inclusive, which means all meals, normally drinks are included, and most will include excursions every single day of the trip. And things like free Wi-Fi. So a lot of the programs and a lot of things that they do are very similar. Itineraries are very similar. So what Emerald have done is try to bring some innovations into their ship. So for example, they have what's known as the Emerald Panorama Suite, which tries to bring a balcony into the cabin, and this is one of the cabins that I was staying in. So the idea is you have floor-to-ceiling windows, half of it comes down with the push of a button, and you effectively have a balcony, lots of fresh air in your room. They also have at the rear of the boat, they have an indoor heated swimming pool, which is a really great innovation. It's not particularly large, but it's certainly a big enough pool to splash around in. You have great views out the back of the ship, particularly when you're sailing, and during the evening it then closes down, has a cover over it, and becomes a cinema room, which is a really nice touch. They also have bits of technology around the ship, and one of the things I really like is in the lobby area they have the whole length of the wall a digital screen which shows the latest news and also has the daily program. So various innovations. A second possible reason for choosing Emerald is their Emerald Active program. So as I've already mentioned, included in the fares are a daily tour, which is normally a walking tour of some kind. What Emerald do is they have an Emerald Active program. So in every itinerary, they will have things like biking tours, hiking tours, and also they have things like bicycles available. So Emerald Active is another possible reason if you're looking for something a little bit more active beyond just walking tours. So another reason is also linked to excursions, and this is included within the overall excursion program, but the Emerald More program is a way of trying to get more into the community. So the Emerald More program might take you for lunch with a local family, or get you to go and tour a local monastery or something like that. So it really tries to get you sort of behind the scenes of the local community. Also, for those particularly who've traveled to a region more than once, another reason that Emerald may appeal is the Emerald Plus program. So what Emerald Plus does is it tries to build an excursion set a little bit out of the ordinary. So for example, on this tour on Emerald Plus, it took people all the way down to the Black Sea for a whole day trip down there. So Emerald Plus tries to go beyond the obvious, beyond the normal tours that perhaps first-time visitors want to do. Emerald Plus tours do, though, have an extra charge to them, but there is those programs. So within the excursion program, you've got Emerald Active, you've got Emerald More, and you've got Emerald Plus. So 3 reasons within the whole excursions program that provides a little bit more variety, a little bit of difference to just the normal walking tours. Another thing that really appealed to me was that along the river, Emerald seemed to be supporting local communities. So to give you an example, in Bulgaria we stopped at a place called Silistra, and we headed out into the countryside about half an hour away into a very small village community. And here there was a school which basically looks after underprivileged kids. And what Emerald do is they head to the school, they take the visitors around, the kids perform, and they basically put money into the school to help fund a lot of the programs they do. And along the way there seems to be other little excursions we've done into very remote or very rundown areas, and basically the excursion seems a lot built around helping to support the local community. So those are reasons why Emerald may appeal to you. Let me give you a couple of reasons why it may not appeal to you and why it may not be the cruise line for you. Well, first of all, the decor may not be to everyone's taste. Personally, I really liked it. It feels very contemporary, it feels quite modern. A lot of people that I spoke to, or certainly some people that I spoke to, they preferred other river cruise ships which are a little bit more ornate, a little bit more old-fashioned, perhaps more of a country house style. So if you like a modern, contemporary design, then I think Emerald ships will appeal to you. Another reason Emerald may not appeal to you is the fact that they are on the premium end of river cruising. So the ships are very luxurious, the service is very high, and they have lots of sort of extra features, whether it's some of the innovations I spoke about, whether it's things like turn down service with chocolates on your pillow, whether it's actually a choice of 3 or 4 main courses, plus you also have standards every day. So of course it's more like staying at a 4-star, 5-star hotel, and that may be something that you don't want to spend as much as. You want to find a more inexpensive or more value-based option. So in that case, Emerald is probably not the right cruise line for you. The other thing may be around costs. So as I mentioned, most river cruise lines are all-inclusive, and certainly on Emerald they include the meals, they include drinks with your meals, they include the excursions that I've spoken about, they include Wi-Fi. However, they do not include drinks outside of meal times. So you can sometimes get deals where, depending if you book early enough, you might get drinks included, or you can buy drinks packages. However, drinks that you buy at the bar, sort of non-meal times, you have to pay extra for, so that may not appeal to you. You may prefer to go on a line where everything's all included. Another reason that it may not be the right line for you is it's an English language cruise line. So everything on board is done in English. So all the announcements, all the documentation, all the tours are in English. So if you're looking for a multilingual experience, it may not be the right cruise line for you. So therefore, of course, the guests tend to be English language speaking guests. They largely come from, certainly on this cruise I was on, from the UK, Australia, the United States, Canada, those kind of countries. So it's that kind of clientele that you'll have. So there's 5 good reasons why it could be, there's 4 reasons why it may not be, and hopefully that's going to help you make up your mind if Emerald's the right cruise line to do a European river cruise with. So a couple of things before I give you that bonus to you. If you like the video, I'd love it if you gave a thumbs up. Please also subscribe to the channel. Every week you'll get a new video of tips, advice, money-saving ideas. So here is the bonus. I have an ebook about river cruising with lots of tips, advice, answers to many questions, and you can download that for free using the link below.